Go ahead and roll it. Here it is, and I'll comment. Military Takeover, InfoWars special correspondent. And that was Elijah Romo. And exposes soldiers used as crossing guards, Zachary Middle School. But again, they're inside the school. And they told Elijah and myself that it was to keep control of the kids. Can you guys turn my audio open here so I can hear it, please? Thank you. They tell the kids... They tell the kids that you've been misbehaving, so the Army is in the halls, they check the kids, all this goes on. Now the Army's gotten to confiscate guns in New Orleans, and Mexican troops have helped, and foreign troops are here, the president's set. Next time they're here, oh, it's just, they've already been here before, no big deal. Oh, the troops help the children, everyone associates. You see, it's just normal. And then there's the Pensacola News Journal. Marines take over school. And in that article, there were actually two. It says they pointed guns at their heads and said, Bill Clinton wants you to know what martial law is like. There's another one. Military recruitment in high schools raises questions. Remember all the reports where they call up and threaten to arrest kids if they don't sign themselves over to the military? Oh, yeah, that's in Houston. Recruits dry up in U.S. but pour out of San Antonio. Yeah, they sure do. Mass brainwashing going on. San Antonio has been totally taken over. And now, again, he's not allowed inside the school with his own children. No. You got to have special passes. They have fences up and ID cards, the little prisoners. And all those adult cars, they're getting used to seeing troops directing traffic. And they're at the parades, and they're at Mardi Gras, and crowd control, and everyone's being acclimated. Thomas Sanchez, emergency management. Vietnam vet, emergency manager, openly went to one of these meetings in '99. They told him it's for the takeover of America. I interviewed him on KJFK, and then on my website, and WorldNet Daily picked it up. That was back when Bill Clinton was doing it. Now we don't worry about it because George Bush is here. He'll save us. Look at this commando. And see, she feels well. She's not a bad person. She thinks she's helping. But overall, it's training everyone to accept this. See, she jogs over, and he asked her what she's doing, and, oh, they're just volunteering. Oh, yes, because the unit commander sent them over. Here she comes.
Ken, I wanted to know, what was the purpose of y'all being here today?
Sir, we've actually recently just taken over, trying to help make sure the kids get across safely. There have been some incidents previously where...
Is that on a voluntary basis? Or?
It is. Through our company, kind of...
Okay, that's fine.
Ladies ready to cross?
As if they couldn't get parents or grandparents to help. I mean, again, they're in the school. The principal said on record they've had discipline problems. Their quote, they're policing the school is the degenerate quote. So there's no troops involved in our lives, folks. And we learned all over San Antonio this is going on. And down in San Antonio, they've got the feds gave the locals free property. They've got this big facility merging National Guard, Army, Air Force, FEMA, local police, Sheriff's Department all together. And there's the CIA liaison. And now the TSA is going to run checkpoints.
Hold on just a minute, please.
Now the government's going to run checkpoints, the federal police. And what I do for video where they put the fake blood on the kids. And then here's another one. Public schools catch on. Public military schools catch on in tough districts. I was reading that across the monitor 20 feet away. Public military schools catch on in tough districts. All over the country, the public schools themselves are military. Then they get to have submachine guns.
I'm just a citizen, but I was kind of curious, and I was a little bit worried about...
No, there's no concern at all, sir. Each company just picks up a group, a school that they want to help out through the year, volunteer.
Oh.
We just volunteer. This has been a school we volunteer. There's no issues at all.
Do you know the company or where y'all are based at?
I'm Alpha Company, 314th MI Battalion.
Is it Lackland or...?
MI Battalion. You know what MI stands for? Yeah, you guys have really got intelligence. Those are the goons that go out and take pictures of you at your protest.
Just kind of
Well, we have your principal on record.
Air Force Base?
we're based off of Blackman. Yes, sir.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
You're welcome. There's no concern. It's just we're trying to help.
Okay, appreciate it.
There's no concern. Everything's fine. We're based out of the base. We're just here. We all just volunteer at different schools. We've got a meat grinder we want to feed our kids into in about 5 years, 4 years when they graduate. We're at the public schools, middle schools, elementary. There's photos he took. It makes me so sick. And again, what are you against our military? Absolutely. They're domestically involved. They're involved in treason when they are. This is not our military anymore. Thomas Barnett, the big Naval War College guru, gets up on C-SPAN and says they work for the New World Order. They work for the global corporations. The same people attacking Iraq are dismantling our country's industrial capacity. They brag about it. See, that's what tyranny is. It's where private interests get your government and take over your society. It was illegal for Roman, the head of the Roman Senate, to bring his troops into Rome. And Caesar did it, and he crossed the Rubicon, and that was the decline of the Roman Empire. I mean, they had it even in empires. You didn't have troops on the streets. Russia normally didn't have troops on the streets. You got to go to Guatemala or Cuba or China to see this kind of stuff. And it's nothing more than acclamation. And they're inside that school. And they're in that school brainwashing your kids and doing whatever they want. Now, this next little piece of video is an Austinite. We called and confirmed this as well. And they got to wear these ID cards. So this is right here in Austin. Here it is.
And the other thing that he told me is that everybody in his school now, his high school, he's a junior by the way, have to wear name tags around their neck. The name tags they're giving and the lanyards they're wearing say the Army National Guard. And this is the actual lanyard that they gave him to wear his name tag around his neck. I also see a safety issue with that name tag around his neck. That's pretty much my story here, and I hope that we can follow up on this.
Undercover air marshals to expand mission to the streets of America. Federal militarized police. Totally criminal. Every day, Viper teams. Every day I see these. Here's another one. Is the Pentagon spying on Americans? Then it poo-poos and makes lots of excuses, but says, yeah, they are, but it keeps you safe. What's the big deal having the military? And so they buy a lot of fake newscasts locally. The government buying fake newscasts is normal. So, I just thought we'd put this together for you. A little prettier than me just holding something up. And Ryan literally did this, I guess, in about 45 minutes. So I really appreciate the fine work he does. Doesn't get enough credit. But the ACLU likes it. They say the Miami police running regular checkpoints randomly at shopping malls, searching everyone. Oh, that's freedom. But don't criticize them. Don't worry, they're getting kids arrested that wear little crosses on their shirts to school. But Harry Potter's okay. Meanwhile, what's going on in China? Here's the New York